Okay, folks, what's up? Rich Fantastic with you, giving you the recap of Game 4 of the Eastern Conference Finals. Cleveland with the 112-99 victory. They now have the 3-1 lead over the Celtics moving forward. Celtics got out. They were up by as many as 16. This one couldn't hold it. We'll get into that in a minute. For the Celtics, balanced scoring as you would expect. Marcus Smart did not have a good game in this one. He went back to the old Marcus Smart, and that's a problem. 1 of 9 shooting, 1 of 5 from 3, was 5 of 5 from the line, had 8 points. Again, he's got to give you at least 15. They lost by 13. If he made some of those shots, a lot of them were contested, I'll give him that. But, he would have to do more for them to have a chance. Avery Bradley was also 1 of 7 from 3. So the tables turned in that regard, but we'll talk about that in a moment. Jay Crowder, 18 points, 4 of 7 from 3. Al Horford, I thought, played very well. 16 points, 7 assists, 3 rebounds, 7 of 11 shooting. Olynyk had 15 points on 7 of 14. The bench, Jerebko and Jaylen Brown both had 9 apiece. Celtics 10 for 31 from 3, so okay. 32.3. They were 35 of 79, 44.3 overall. For the Cavs, the main man was Kyrie Irving. He had 21 points in the fourth quarter, 15 of 22 shooting, 4 of 7. Might have sprained his ankle a bit. We'll see. He returned in the game, but he had 42 points, was just unstoppable in the third. LeBron James put in 34, 15 of 27 shooting. Kevin Love had 17, 3 of 5 from 3. Cavaliers were 10 of 22, 44 of 77, just shy of 60%. Now, the Cavaliers won the fourth quarter 40-23, won the fourth 25-19. Between the third and basically, I'd say about 8 minutes at least of the fourth, they went, I believe it was 25 of 31 from the floor. Gonna make it very difficult to beat. Almost shooting 60% as is, but you look, that's really what turned it around. Now, do you expect that moving forward? Certainly they can shoot pretty well, but on 31 shots to make 25, even for the Cleveland Cavaliers, even for the Golden State Warriors, while they can do it, it's not something you need to bank on. So the Celtics were able to win Game 3, get themselves at least a shot in this series. Clearly they have to go home and win Game 5, but at points in this game, they were certainly in it. They've shown that they have the ability to hang with this team of now. Don't expect Cleveland to shoot that well. Expect some of these shots to fall when the Celtics move back to Boston. So certainly we may be in for still an extended series. Again, if the Celtics wanted to win this series after winning Game 3 and losing the first 2 at home, of course, they would either have to win 4 or 6 on the road and, of course, win their home games. Nothing has changed since then. They just got to get Game 5, try to force it back to Cleveland, and then take their chances again in Game 6. But the backcourt has to be better. Again, 2 of 12 between Smart and Bradley. I expect that to change a bit in Boston, and I don't expect Cleveland to shoot quite that well, especially over an extended period of time when they move back. So Game 5 should still be interesting. You don't expect the Celtics to lose 3 straight at home, regardless of who they're playing. So let's see what happens. But certainly Cleveland did not want to lose this game. They did not. Had they lost, things would become very interesting. But the Celtics just got to calm down. They have 2 of the final 3 at home, and they got to see what they can do. But it starts with Game 5. But nothing happened in this game. The Celtics had a few too many turnovers in the third quarter. They allowed a few too many fast break baskets as well off of makes in the first quarter. LeBron James had 4 fouls. They had a 10-point lead. He sat down the rest of the first half. There was about 6.5 left. In the second quarter, it stayed a 10-point lead at halftime. So certainly a few of those things they got to clean up, like the turnovers, like the fast breaks, and it was only a 13-point game and the bad shooting. So I wouldn't look at it from the aspect of the Celtics and think that anything is, in a situation where they have to be just totally discouraged. They got to try to win Game 5. It's really that simple, and then take things from there. All right, so when Game 5 comes on Thursday, we'll give you the recap of that. Of course, the Western Conference Finals is over. We'll see you next time. Thanks so much.